Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a bit of a weird one. It is my birthday on the day this is getting uploaded. Right now when I'm recording it, it's not my birthday, so I feel weird saying it, but you are watching it. It is my birthday. It has been my birthday, depending on what day you're watching it on, obviously. And we're doing a birthday special because I have a pretty special birthday on the 29th of February. It's a leap year. Only happens every 4 years. If you don't know, get to know. And we're going to do a review of everything that's happened in football over the past 4 years since my last birthday, and it's been a pretty wild 4 years, I'm not going to lie. Obviously starting off, we're going to go through a little phase here. We're going to go key events, we've got some little stats and figures, we're going to go through trophies and the Ballon d'Or, we're going to go through United's progress and England's progress, and then do a team of the leap year at the end of the video, which, you know, stay tuned and you'll see my team of the leap year, which is the best team over the past 4 years, with a few little extra snippets in there. But starting off with the key events, and it is starting off with the fact that I had my 5th birthday. That's how it works, because, you know, only happens every 4 years. I turned 20 and it was my 5th birthday, and a month later we went into lockdown. So yeah, that's certainly a thing. The Premier League got cancelled, an unseen event really, an unheard of before event of the Premier League stopping, and it stopped for 3 months, and it came back in June, and Liverpool went on to win the league, as we all know, which was really, really depressing, really fun start to the age, I guess. United then got knocked out of the Europa League that year by Sevilla, who went on to win it, and then Bayern had a really crazy run in the Champions League, beating Barcelona 8-2. There's some really exciting games in that lockdown period, and for those of you that were in lockdown and weren't a key worker, we got to enjoy it. We did, we loved it. But yeah, the season after, United pushed on and finished 2nd in the league behind City. Bit annoying, especially with all the FFP things that are going around right now, but we move. The next year, Ollie got sacked and we got Ranyakin, which is really, really fun. At the end of that year where we finished 2nd, it was, you know, United were playing well, you know, it looked like things were on the rise. England got to the final of the Euros. Yes. It produced one of the happiest goals I ever celebrated with that Luke Shaw goal. It was amazing, and you know what happened. To tell you, very depressing night. City have completed the three-peat in the past 4 years. That's right, in the space of 4 years, 4 trophies, 4 Premier Leagues could have won. City won 3 of them. Liverpool won 1 of them. I'm a United fan. It's so fun. City won the treble. Fun. England lost the Euros. England get beaten by France in the World Cup in 2022. But Messi goes and wins it. Messi goes and solidifies his position as the GOAT in football, putting his final cherry on top of his magnificent cake that he has designed for his whole career. And yeah, we'll get into some other bits, but I want to go on to some stats and some cool stats, which is how many goals in the Premier League have been scored since my last birthday? And that answer is 4,200. Oh, what minute? No, it's 4,300. Bang on, 4,300 goals since my last birthday. Sorry, I had to do a quick math then, because I did this math on Sunday night after the games, but before that Bowen game, when Bowen decided to score West Ham and Brentford decided to score 6 in 1 game. So yeah, 4,300. It's a nice round number, that, isn't it? It's very, very perfect. We do like that. We do like that indeed. Of those 4,300 goals, United have scored 249. That just feels really, really poor. It just does feel so poor. 5.8% of the goals in the Premier League in the past 4 years have been scored by United, which means a bang average. It just does. We're not overachieving on our goals there. That is the amount of goals, just over, I guess. Obviously 5%, yes, but that's the split. Every team scores 5%. But obviously some teams take a bit more, some teams take a bit less. So 5.8%, I can't really complain. But when you look at the stat of Haaland scored 56 goals, that's 1.3% of all the goals in the Premier League over the past 4 years. He's been here for a year and a half. God. Trophies that have been won. I've already gone over City winning 3 of the Premier Leagues and Liverpool win 1 of them. So really, really fun for me being a United fan. Argentina win the World Cup is a massive, huge event in history football. It was a great game as well. Like it just had everything. It had a hat trick. It had, it just had. It was just the perfect match of football. It just was 3-3. Went to penalties, and then Montiel scoring it to get Messi his World Cup, and the pictures afterwards were just, they were just beautiful, weren't they? It was just nice. Italy beating England in the Euros. Fun night. What a fun night. I remember it was when like the lockdown was still a bit, touch and go. We had that whole year by that point in lockdown. We had that whole season where fans weren't allowed in the stadium. We got to the Euros and he was like, we can have some fans back in, and we started to build back up, and we was going to get into the Premier League, and it was getting exciting again. We went to that Euros, and there was just a hope of awe about it, and it felt like we was going to do it. It honestly did. We probably should have done it. We had the better team than Italy. It's just that Italy had the experience, and we didn't win it. We didn't. We lost on penalties, which is really annoying, but I think we have grown a lot since that, and obviously with the Euros coming in this summer, hopefully we can do something in that. City winning, brilliant stuff. The FA Cup, 4 different winners actually. City won it, Liverpool won it, Leicester won it, and Arsenal won it. Arsenal won it in the lockdown one. That's our only trophy so far for Arsenal. He's pushing on for more, but that's his only main trophy that he's got. That Leicester game, obviously, quite a good run against Chelsea. Liverpool beating Chelsea, and then City beating United last year. Let's not speak about it. The EFL Cup has been won by 3 teams, with Liverpool winning it twice, because obviously they won it a couple of days ago. United winning it last year, and then City winning it 2 years ago, I think it was now. The Champions League, obviously been won by City last year. Real Madrid the year before that against Liverpool. Chelsea the year before that against Man City. And Bayern Munich winning that lockdown one, as I said, playing against PSG in the final. I think it was under the radar, that final, because it was in lockdown. I remember going, funnily enough, to the place where I now work to watch that game. I was one of we're lockdown, we'll go for a drink, whatever, we'll go watch the Champions League final. And yeah, we went to the place where I now work, which is, quite funny to be fair. I actually got denied from the Chelsea one at the place where I now work. I wasn't working there at the time, obviously, because it was too full, because it was still in seated time. The Europa League, Sevilla have won it twice. They beat United twice on the way to the final, which is fun. Villarreal won it, beating United in the final. It was so disappointing. That felt like, all these moments to, finally solidify his place, and it just fell apart after that, really. And then Frankfurt winning it as well. It was quite. I probably preferred the Frankfurt one. Frankfurt was probably the best one out of them, beating, I think it was Rangers in the final. It was quite a good final, that. Ballon d'Ors, obviously the one got cancelled, and it should have been to Lewandowski. Lewandowski deserved it. Lewandowski deserved it so much. But yeah, Messi won 2. Lewandowski probably deserved one of the ones that Messi won, and you probably say Haaland probably deserved the other one. So yeah, Messi won 2 though, on merit of his Messi, and Benzema won the other one on the merit of, oh my god, what a year Benzema had that year when they went on to win the Champions League. It was just brilliant, wasn't it? It was just an amazing run of, I'll drag you through the mud and get you over here. Talking about England. The highlights for England, obviously that Euros, the whole tournament was just amazing. We got into the final, and Luke Shaw scoring that goal in the 3rd minute. Oh my god, it was beautiful. It was just perfect. That meme with Vince McMahon when he's just like crying. It's like, that's how it was. It just felt like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're gonna watch England win a trophy. I've said many times, right? I love United. United part of my heart. If England winning a World Cup or a Euros meant United would never win anything ever again, I'd probably take it. I probably would. It's just England, isn't it? It's not just. I feel like it's selfish in a way. Like, if you think about the amount of joy the country felt at that one point when Shaw scored that goal, imagine the bliss the country would have been in if we would have won that Euro final. It'd have been perfect. But instead it fell into a racist, traumatic fall down of the country and showed our worst parts rather than what was, meant to be our best moment. We fell apart as a country, really. we got knocked out of the World Cup by France. I actually have still not seen that Giroud goal because I was in the cellar changing a barrel, and then I remember my mate came in and goes, "Oh, France would have scored," and I thought, he's taking the piss, he's trying to annoy me. Walked out and saw, nope, we're 2-1 down, and it just fell out of me. I just went, alright, it's what it is. Nations League, we got relegated in the Nations League. We're actually in Group B now. I've seen that draw. Looks dreadful. It's just crap tournament. On to United, and United's pain, what they have brought me. We started my turning 5 with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We ended up with Erik ten Hag. We've had Rangnick between that. We had Carrick in between that as well for a couple of games. Obviously Rangnick was the worst one out of all of them. I probably still like Ole the most because Ole played exciting football. There's a lot of hate going towards Ten Hag right now, which I've said I'm not a fan of the hate. I'm not a fan of saying you don't want to mind in the club, but it is a bit boring. It is getting a bit boring now. Ole, he knew how to get results against big teams, and that's what matters. Scoring goals and having fun. I was just it fell apart. I feel like people kind of blame Ronaldo for it, but Ronaldo also was our top goal scorer that season. It's all a mess right now, and hopefully we'll get it sorted soon. But it's one of them. We'll wait and see, I guess. But swiftly on to my team of the leap year, which obviously the manager. I've got to go start with the manager. It's myself. I'm a great manager. Ask anyone at Yates, they will say the same. But yeah, on to the actual team. In net, Courtois. I think, he's been injured this season, yes, but I think Courtois over the past few years has been the best keeper in Europe. Alisson obviously pushed him, but Courtois' performances in the Champions League finals and stuff like that, he put performances in where it matters. So Courtois is my keeper. Alisson obviously has a strong argument, but Courtois, he's actually won stuff over the past couple of years. Cancelo at right back. Probably a bit of a bold shout, but I couldn't think of any right backs that have stood out over the last 4 years. Maybe Cal Walker could have give a shout for, but there's currently a lot of hate towards him from City fans, I've noticed. But yeah, Cancelo was on a mad one for like 3 years. Obviously last year he kind of fell apart from him. He's now at Barcelona, doing alright at Barcelona, but he had a real good few years there at City. The two centre backs, I've gone with another City player in Ruben Diaz. I think he's had a very underrated 4 years. I think he's been by far the best defender in City's team, and obviously John Stones gets loads of shouts, but Diaz is the better defender out and out, as he is, and then Rudiger alongside him, because once I said Rudiger's performance is where it matters. He's won 2 Champions Leagues. He's put performances in where it matters. Rudiger, even last year when City and Real Madrid played each other, when Rudiger was on the pitch, Haaland didn't get a sniff because Rudiger just went, "Nah, you're my man." But when Rudiger came off the pitch, Militao and Alaba kind of both focused on Haaland, and that it was their downfall because then other players got linked into the play and didn't follow him as much. And then Luke Shaw at left back, as I said, I love that Euros goal. I know it was 3 years ago now, but yeah, he gets into the team purely on that Euros goal alone. But he's been also one of United's best players in that time. And midfield 3 of KDB, I think that speaks for itself. We know how good KDB is. Modric, once again, I think it speaks for itself. We know how good Modric is. He's done well at international tournaments in the past 4 years, and also just killed it at Real Madrid. He honestly has. People go, "Oh, he's too old," and every year he goes, "No, I'm not. I'm actually not. I'm just going to continue doing my thing," and he does it. And then maybe a bit of a wild shout this, but Barella, I feel like he won the Euros. He's got to the Champions League final last year. He's put in good performances consistently over the last 4 years, and therefore is in my team of the leap year. On the right wing, it has to be Lionel Messi. Obviously, I'm not going to argue anything else. This is the past 4 years. Messi solidified he had a poor time at PSG, yeah, but he solidified his position as the GOAT. So I'm going to put him into the team over Haaland, because Mbappe's going up front. I think Mbappe's had a better time over the last 4 years. I know Haaland was a treble last year, but Mbappe scored a hat-trick in the World Cup final. And he's constantly performed for PSG. I know PSG haven't won anything, but he got to the Champions League final still. Yeah, Mbappe easily in this team straight away, sorted, done. And then on the left wing, I've gone with Ferran Torres, and you might go, "Callum, what on earth are you talking about? That's a terrible decision." But Ferran Torres is also a leap year baby like myself. Ferran Torres is also turning 6 today, so happy birthday to Ferran Torres as well as myself. So Ferran Torres gets into the team on the basis of team in a leap year. He's a leap year. He's the only one that actually fits this team alongside myself. But yeah, that is all that's happened in the last 4 years, whilst, you know, I have been 5. And as you can tell, it's been pretty crap. But with the Euros coming this summer, Liverpool losing Klopp, and City getting them FFP breaches, turning 6 might be a bit nice, you know. I might take it. But if you like this video, please leave a like, guys. You know, it's my birthday. Come, give me a subscription as well. Why not? Just, come on. I'm asking nicely. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I do appreciate the watch. Let me know what you think of my team leap year. I know it's a weird concept, but hey, it's a bit of fun in it. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Cheers.